Hello. Okay. Haven't done one of these videos in a very long time. I'm doing this at the request of my mom, who wants to see how I do my brows. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to be looking down because that's where my mirror is, and I need to do that to see what I'm doing. So hopefully, Mom, you can follow. But here are some of the products that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a brow gel. It's kind of a two-step process, and any brow gel will do. You want a tinted brow gel with a kind of a spoolie-like end to it, something that matches the color of your eyebrows. And then I'm using a brow pomade that looks something like that. Again, you want it to match the color of your brows. I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, but really any pomade will do. Oh, and also the brow gel, I'm using the Morphe 2 Brow Crush Tinted Brow Gel. And again, really any brow gel will do. And you also have a choice of using a brow powder if you want, but I find the brow pomades last a little longer, although the brow powders give you a slightly more natural look. So this is the Morphe brow powder. It just looks like a brown powder. I do find a lot of people say you can use eyeshadow, but I find the brow powder actually lasts a lot longer than eyeshadow does. So there's that as well. So I'm going to get started. The first thing I do is grab the brow gel and just run it through my brows relatively carefully. I don't always do that. And just have it slightly thicken and darken my brows so that it looks a lot fuller than what I actually have. This brow is actually a lot fuller, and I've been growing them in, so they're looking better. And I've been using a lash serum grower, but I'm using it on my brows because I'm not doing anything with my lashes. So just running this through my brows. This one's not terribly pigmented and doesn't goop up a lot of product, so I can be fairly liberal with it. If you have a brow gel that deposits a lot of product, you might want to be just a little bit more careful. So as you can see, my brows are a little bit deeper, a little bit more filled in. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's not great. This side is a little bit brighter because I have a light right there. Then I'm going to take my brow pomade with a brush and just grab a little bit of it and tidy up the end, well, the bottom part for me, and fill in any bits that, you know, are sparse with not a lot of hair, so that the coloring is all even. I'm just gonna check that in the mirror. That looks pretty good. I tidy up the top of it as well, and then kind of need to correct some of it. I have this spot right here in the middle at the bottom of my brow that's just got hardly any brow hairs at all, and it tends to always look a bit sparse and patchy, so I have to be careful with it. But that's what the finished brow looks like. So I'm just going to do the other one, same thing, kind of fill in. Oh, that's kind of run away with me a little bit. I might have to correct that. And I flick up to blend. And I just keep blending until it looks natural. Well, as natural as these sculpted brows can look. That doesn't look too terrible. It does look rather bold, but I'm gonna run with it. I'm just gonna fill in that bit that looks a little bit sparse. What do I think? That looks very uneven. This is what happens when it's sort of, you know, on the fly. I'm just going to tidy that up a bit. See how that goes. Yeah. Yep, that looks a bit better. And I'll just fill in all the sparse bits as well. How's that looking? You see how like that's a little light there that looks like it's not filled in? That's because I don't have any brow hairs in that corner, and I need to be a little bit more heavy-handed with the brow pomade to fill that in. So yeah, see now how that looks a lot better. And there's that little bit there. I can't tell if that's the lighting or the brow, but so that's pretty much it. It doesn't look very even because I don't have even brows, but it's just about the best that I can do. I should tidy up this top bit. It's looking a little bit feral. Yeah, that's a bit better. But yeah, my brows are not even, so this is about as best as I can get it. So, Mom, hope